Namaskar and good evening. Today we will discuss about the various controversies and issues surrounding Yes Bank in the recent past. I am not going to discuss about the Q2 results right now, that can come in some other video, but the share price has been falling very drastically and deeply in the recent past, and many people want to know the reasons behind such a sharp fall. Let us see what are the controversies and issues surrounding the Yes Bank. First one is the succession issue. The Yes Bank was promoted by a promoter group including Rana Kapoor and Ashok Kapoor. Ashok Kapoor died in 2008. Subsequently, his family members, including Madhu Kapoor, etc., have been at war with Rana Kapoor and the board. They want participate in the board. That is a different contour. That anyway, we are not going to deal with right now. Now, Rana Kapoor is supposed to retire by August. He expressed his willingness to continue. Therefore, the board passed a resolution in June to allow him to continue for the next 3 years. Admittedly, Rana Kapoor was a very efficient and successful banker, and he has taken Yes Bank to very big level by his personal charisma and efforts. So, therefore, the board wanted to continue. But the RBI did not accept the recommendation of the Yes Bank board and said he can continue only up to January 31st of 2019. Therefore, now the bank board is trying to find out the next successor as CEO. So that effort is still on, it is not over. But in a prominent TV channel, they asked a question, is there a likelihood of Nandan Nilekani becoming the CEO? The bank neither confirmed nor denied it, but the search is on. There is also another view that Rana Kapoor can continue as a chairman, probably non-executive chairman, something like that. That also, we do not know whether it will come true. So, Rana Kapoor is stepping down. We do not know the next chairman. The board is looking for an efficient chairman. I do hope they will. Therefore, the Yes Bank is in a suspense mode. Therefore, the price may be falling. But if the board can select an equally good person as the CEO, next CEO, probably this side of the controversy will be over. But we'll have to wait and see whether that will happen, who will be the next chairman, etc. Now, whether Rana will continue as a non-executive chairman, etc., that also we'll have to see. And if Rana continues as a non-executive chairman, he will have to adjust with the next CEO and allow him a free hand. Now, if there is a problem, again Yes Bank will be in a problem. Now, we can remember Infosys is going through such succession struggles. So, that should not happen. CEO should confine to his limits and allow the new CEO to function well. Chairman should continue as a non-executive only and allow the CEO to have a free hand. So that is controversy one. The next is bad loans and NPS. In the last 2 years, RBI has been trying to identify bad loans by itself and see if banks are identifying the NPS also approximately correctly. But the methodology seems to be slightly different between what RBI does and what the banks do. So, therefore, there is always a divergence between the NPS identified by the bank and the bad loans identified by the RBI. So, at one point of time, it was found that what was identified as NPS by Yes Bank was less than one third of what the RBI identified as bad loans. The methodology is different, therefore there will be difference. But RBI said if the divergence is more than 15%, it should be declared. But bank says yes, bank says yes, we have been declaring the divergence, and we have been trying to identify the differences and reasons therefore, etc. So, not only that, NSE has asked about the allegations of evergreening of loans. Now, the evergreening of loans means one loan is not paid, principal is not paid, interest is not paid. Therefore, what the bank says, instead of identifying it as a NPA, it will restructure the loan and allow the loan as a fresh loan. With some conditions, something like that. That is called evergreening of loans. Now, evergreening of loans is not good for the bank also. If it has become bad, identify it as bad and take action. Don't go on evergreening of loans. Now, whether you are doing such evergreening of loans, the NSA has asked. So, that window dressing should not be there. That's what NSA says. Bank has clarified, I am doing everything as per transparent methodologies given by the RBI, etc. And we are subject to annual risk supervision of the RBI, and it is very comprehensive, it is doing it. We are not doing any window dressing of any of our corporate accounts to conceal any NPS. So, we have made all the disclosures, that's what the S Bank says. Statutory auditors also have seen it. Now, there is a feeling that the non-extension of Rana Kapoor's term for another 3 years, according to resolution of this bank board by the RBI, maybe one reason may be this bad loans divergence also. There is a feeling, we do not know, RBI has not clarified that. Now, controversy 3 is downtrend in ratings. Not all rating agencies have downgraded Yes Bank, some have. So, Moody's Investor Service has affirmed the ratings of Yes Bank, and they maintain the outlook on the ratings as stable. Now, Jeffries also has said that going of Rana Kapoor is not going to matter. Bank is very stable, and its financial data is not manipulated. That's what Jeffries says. But some brokerages like Citigroup and IDFC Securities have slashed their ratings of the Yes Bank, citing weak business outlook. All these are news available in various newspapers and media. Otherwise, how do we know? So, Kapoor's departure, Citibank and IDFC, they feel Kapoor's departure may affect their loan growth and also deposits growth, fee income, etc. That is their feeling. Even raising of fresh capital may be affected, that's what they feel. But Macquarie, they say the stock's performance will depend upon some crucial answers to some multiple questions. Like, what is the problem with Kapoor's continuance as CEO? Why the RBI has said no? So, that answer we need to know. RBI has not stated the answer. Who will be the next managing director? If he is a very efficient man, Yes Bank may even go do better than Rana Kapoor's time. Whether Kapoor will be allowed to stay on the bank's board. See, he may not be the CEO, but will he be available on the board as non-executive chairman or director, something like that? What will happen to the $1 billion qualified institutional placement? So, these are critical questions which Macquarie is asking, and they say future of Yes Bank will depend on that. So this is another controversy. Now the fourth controversy is relating to what is known as Kapoor's family business. There is a called Kapoor's family office. He has three daughters: Rakhi Kapoor Tandon, Radha Kapoor Khanna, and Roshni Kapoor. They are there are two other companies belonging to them called Yes Capital India and Morgan Credits. Yes Capital India and Morgan Credits are two companies in which the three daughters of Kapoor have got hold. Now, those companies have put in in Yes Bank some 3.28% and 3.05% of capital belongs to them in Yes Bank. So they are also promoters along with Rana Kapoor. Now, Yes Bank says that we have no dealings with Rana's family office, which manages the personal interests of the three daughters. NSE has asked this question based on a written complaint received by NSE. Now, NSE did not forward the complaint to the Yes Bank board, but they forwarded some queries. So, we have received a complaint like this. What is your answer like that? So, Yes Bank has said we have no dealings whatsoever with Rana's family office, which is managing the investments of the three sisters. But because these things are happening at the approximately the same time, RBI denying the permission to Rana to continue and this complaint, etc. Now, whether RBI has taken into account these aspects also in not allowing Rana to continue, that is there. Then another controversy is allegations of stock price manipulation. So the complaint given to NSE probably has made this also, and NSE asked for that. For that, the bank has replied, we have never indulged in any stock price manipulation for any purpose whatsoever. And in fact, on an earlier occasion, some 2016, something like that, when we planned a QIP, the price was becoming volatile. Therefore, we suspended the QIP and asked NSE to find out who was manipulating the stock price. So, we are so transparent. Therefore, we are not manipulating. That's what the Yes Bank says. Now, I have dealt with the major 5 controversies. These controversies will be there until the CEO comes, next CEO comes. If a very famous, efficient, wonderful person becomes the CEO and the whole board stands behind him solidly, I think Yes Bank will be, as always, one of the foremost private banks, and all the other controversies will go. So, Yes Bank will manage all of them. There should be no difficulty, but we will have to wait for the elevation of the next CEO. So, the price may have fallen. Manipulations of price are always there. Board need not always be manipulating. Price manipulators are dime a dozen in our exchanges, it seems. Many prices are falling, we don't know for what reason. A company declares wonderful results and the price falls. What can we say? So sometimes it goes on happening. There are more bears than bulls in India. That's my feeling. So sometimes the bulls take charge and then the price goes on galloping. We are all happy about that. But sometimes the price falls for no reason whatsoever. We are depressed. Now market is the manager. Market has to be obeyed unto. So no other way. Thanks for listening. I will be back with you with another good idea.